Hey everyone! Welcome back to some more Let's Play Lobotomy Corporation. In the last episode, we completed Malkoth's core suppression, getting through day 29. We didn't lose anybody, and we got so lucky that we didn't have to retry the day, thanks to me not understanding what was happening until about the first meltdown level increase. It turns out that Malkoth's core suppression was all about it remapping the types of work that would get done with any particular abnormality to a different type of work. And it would remain the case until... I still don't know when. It looks like it changed at some point after the meltdown level increased, having rewatched the video now. But I'm not sure exactly when it did it. I'm not sure, because I could have sworn I took good notes when I began realizing what was going on. But man, when we started that day, I assigned people to do work with all my wows as I normally would. But all the work I was doing with those wows most of them were fortitude or attachment. And those didn't get remapped. They were mapped still to the same types of work. We got so lucky that we didn't have much lower Quilpaloth counters on some of our abnormalities, or that could have gone really bad for us. In any case, we didn't lose anybody. We were successful. We're now earning an extra 10 LOB points. If what Destruction 42K said is true, it looks like we get some extra LOB now upon completing a work day. The speed of all of our employees has been improved a little bit, and there will no longer be any meltdowns, Quilpaloth meltdowns occurring in the control department. Yep. Alright. And we are kind of all set to begin our day already. I've assigned people to the places they're going to be working. Of course, we're going to lose everyone here in the training team because we will be trying HOD's core suppression today. In fact, let's just go ahead and click that now. So we're going to need to reassign these people. And it says an error with our employees' statuses is detected. So we know they're not going to be hidden because that was all part of the information team's deal. So I'm imagining that maybe they're remapped, like everything's randomized when we log in. So Master of Survival's Fortitude and Justice may change. Or there'll be something that affects their stat lines, is my guess. So as before, when we lost the 4 people in the control team, let's get these people put into the central command team. Okay. And next, yesterday, let's also do more of a summary of what occurred yesterday. We finished understanding everything there is to know about the Knight of Despair. She never breaks out unless the person she gave her gift to dies. At which point then, dies or goes insane. At which point then she will break out of the containment unit. She gives a buff to the person who is the first one to do good work with her that day. Have a good work result. Granting them a buff that greatly reduces the amount of red, white, and black damage they take, at the cost of doubling the pale damage they take. We're probably going to keep Knight That Say Nay doing that every day, working with her, because he was brave. He himself is a knight. He's the Knight That Say Nay, and so he's working with the Knight of Despair. That's kind of coincidental, that. She has what looks like a really decent weapon. A WoW weapon, white damage, 9 through 5, fast and medium range. And her pseudo armor is actually really amazing. 0.8 endured to all status effects, including pale. That's the best we've seen so far. This is better slightly in some regards to ecstasy, right? Which is 0.7 to red, white, black, and 1.5 to pale. So we definitely want these if we can get them today. At the end of the last episode, I picked up what I was hoping was the Tin Man, and you should know that I have logged in order to save the equipment loadout on my employees, and it's the Tin Man. We picked up the Tin Man yesterday, so he looks pretty frightening. So we'll go and take a look at him first when we log in. He's an HE abnormality. This is worrying to me, because in all honesty, the HEs are the trickiest ones for me to work with so far. They're the ones which are breaking out often, with the exception of Clouded Monk, who cares about when people die. But their Fly Shoots, Scarecrow Seeking Wisdom, and Funeral of Dead Butterflies all care about stat lines being above a certain level and below a certain level for different stats. Snow Queen will imprison you if you don't do good work with her, and Letitia, if you don't do good work with her, will end up cursing you, effectively, planting a spider in your heart. So you have to keep working with her, and only her, the rest of the day. So I'm curious as to what his deal is. I'm going to probably avoid doing work with him today, unless we get a meltdown happen on his containment unit. Oh, the music stopped. Great chance to stop this recording really quick. Alright, and that's about it, everyone, for the summary. We're all set. I've assigned everyone's armor and equipment, which is to say weaponry. So let's go ahead and take a look at all our people again, and see if they've gained any new gifts for this day. Oh, you know what? I just realized, since I clicked on core suppression, our background is now all glowy a bit. It looks like wiring or something on a mainframe in the background now. This aura going around the corners of my screen. I like the effect. So here I am. I didn't do very much work yesterday, if I recall correctly. I think it was Yin I was working with a bit, but I didn't gain his earring, thank goodness. Here's Robber Baron. No new gifts for you. Prim. Oh, you know what? I don't think I've ever read the titles. So let's go ahead and read the titles for our people. So we have Cold-Blooded Philosopher. It's a me, Tim. That's it. I wonder if the titles are based upon the gifts that you've earned, or what's affecting your stat line in some way. Or maybe it's whatever is your highest stat might determine what title you have. Robber Baron is a Prim Pillar. No new gifts earned yesterday from what I can tell. Admiral Fang is a Zanny Investigator. Steadfast Philosopher, JZ. You look ridiculous. sorry, ZZ, not JZ. JZ died some time ago. This is ZZ, totally not JZ. You do look a bit silly with all the polka dotted tie and the Christmas armor, but ZZ, that's the best we've got for you. It's really effective at what you'll be working with today, so we're keeping you with it. The Amicable Intellectual, bum number 1, who earned Matchstick yesterday, I see. The Plucky Negotiator, Combo Breaker. Cheery Assistant, Lost Fremen. I don't know if you noticed, Lost Fremen. I don't know even if you're watching the series, but I tried to make sure you had blue eyes for this, right? The Fremen's eyes glow blue. It's been many years since I've watched the Dune movie from the, that was the 70s, I think it came out. I've heard there's a new one out, which is pretty darn good, but I haven't watched it. I'm waiting for it to come out on DVD. I'll probably actually buy it if it's as good as what I've heard. The Optimistic Hunter, Alexander, still has the sheep horns. Draconian Philosopher, Crispatai. Radical Slayer, Dia. That's an amazing title for you, Dia. Safety Team Captain, Hysul. Oh, we actually have someone who is a captain. If I remember what I think it was Crispatai, or maybe Destruction you told me about this, the team captain has to be working in a certain team like 7 straight days, if I recall correctly. And I don't think I've moved anyone out of the safety team recently. I wonder if, when the core suppression happens here, if we'll lose this, having a safety team captain. Dastardly Architect, David C. Generous Philosopher, Helmet Hair. Prudent researcher, I like to stay home. I don't know if I like you having that matchstick. I like to stay home. Can I hide it? I'm going to lock it, but remove it from you. There we go. Windwater, the ferocious architect. Lots of architects. Lots of architects. 2 architects and a researcher here. And the top level Central Command team. Pessimistic arbiter, master of survival. I guess you did go insane once or twice on us, master of survival. Glad you're still with us. The modest intellectual, Mimsum Sturutins. I don't think I've ever met a modest intellectual. Cold-blooded investigator, Jason Hawk. Just like me. Cold-blooded philosopher. You know what, Jason? Can I maybe we hide your... Let's hide your mouth for a little bit. Audacious architect. Destruction 42k. Yeah, lots of architects in my Central Command team. My welfare team is ferocious philosopher Tillman. No new gifts for you, Tillman. We gotta get you a gift. Do you have any gifts? You have no gifts. We gotta give you a gift of some sort. I should have you work with an abnormality over and over again until you get one. The pessimistic philosopher, Knight That Say Nay. I think it must be prudence being so high. It must be like the first 2 stats in particular must determine what the title is for these people. But then Soul Hacker is a ferocious architect. Bruto is a generous philosopher. And a nefarious investigator, Adorkable. What are you doing in your free time, I wonder, that you're nefarious? You're the only nefarious person I think I've got on my team. I don't know if I could handle having a second nefarious person. Alright, so with all that said, everyone, I think we're good to go. Supposedly, if we do complete HOD's training, from now on, people that we hire will be at least level 3. Which means, I'm guessing they have 2 or 3 in various stats. So, I want to wait on hiring anyone new until we finish this core suppression. Also, the next day will be a memory repository day, which means that we will be unable to do a core suppression that day. We won't be able to complete the safety teams, because that's going to be the next one that unlocks. Alright, let me go and cut this part off really quick. I'll be back to start the core suppression. A few seconds, everyone. Alright, everyone. As before with the core suppressions, I think I will at least start the video talking so I can see what HOD is, and you guys can watch us go over a look at the Tin Man really quick, and I'll talk about what he looks like to me, and then we'll try to see if we can figure out what the HOD's deal is right away. So, let's do it. And oh, and as you can see, by the way, we have to reach Quillploth Meltdown level 6 and meet the energy quota. So here's HOD. Oh, she's seen better days. She's yanked the cabling out of the wall. I guess that was feeding her or something of the sort. You know, I want to help as much as I can here, she says. Please make sure to do it carefully and don't mess up. Every employee will watch the educational video I have planned, or something of the sort is what she says. Every employee will watch this educational video. Well, shall we film the corporation education video together? I wish everyone would rely on me. These remind me a bit, the coloring of them with the lights. It reminds me of the WoW from Soma when it was using the fluid to create the wiring and what have you to keep people alive. So that's what this reminds me of. Down here is our Tin Man. He looks nightmarish to me. He's got a bunch of moss on him, so he probably hasn't moved in a long time. He's got that axe raised over his head, ready to chop someone to bits, and it looks like his chest plate is open with a bunch of blood and guts smeared in it. So he's lacking a heart. That's terrifying. I'm a little worried he's going to kill someone when I send someone in there, but hopefully we won't have to send someone in there today. Okay, let's see if we can figure out what's going on with HOD really quick. It mentioned the employee stats. Okay, and it's pretty obvious what's going on. All of our employees are having stat reduction. That's super awkward. What is it? It looks like it's minus 20? Minus 15? Minus 15 to stats, I think. Oh man, we're gonna be really careful today. Okay. I'm not sure. Well, I'll need to be super careful when I assign people to do work today, that they have the stats that they need to do that work with the abnormalities that I'm assigning them to. This changes things a bit. It means I'll probably be relying more on my high-level people to do work with my HEs than my low-level people today. It's also interesting, if this is going to be the case, I'm assuming it's going to get worse when we get Meltdown Level 2, just like the previous two suppressions. So I am guessing that we're going to go to negative 30 and then negative 45 to all of our stats. I'm wondering if that will kill all my low-level people flat out. I certainly hope it doesn't. If we lose that much stats to the point where I'm probably going to lose people start dying, we'll just retry the day and I won't assign any of my low-level people, or I'll need to increase their stats using LOB points so that we don't have to worry about it. But I probably just won't assign them. We'll have to do this day with less people. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and move people to where I want them to be, near the regenerator rooms for the work I intend them to do this day. And I'll be back when I'm done moving them. And then I think I will probably be quiet for this episode and record my voice watching it as of that point. So, give me a few seconds, everyone. Alright, everyone. Everyone is on their way to be around the abnormalities I intend them to work with. Smile, say cheese. Oh, poor HOD. Alright, let's have these people move in here. I think we learned last episode that we are allowed to be in the same room that has the Sephiroth. Yes, and I think we even still heal here, too. Oh, yes, I see the healing occurring. Alright, so there's a few things I want to do on screen really quick, and that's the first thing we want to do is we want to have Dia get the Heart of Aspiration. We may move this around today, but I'll need to make sure that Dia first suppresses enemies before we do that. Make sure they're all part of the same team. Okay, so Robber Baron is hanging out here to help in case someone goes insane from working with Scarecrow searching for wisdom. And unlike my normal days where I start with the wows, I think I'm gonna first start by turning backwards clock. Oh, can I turn backwards clock? Yes. Wait, can I? We have to be at least level 5. I don't think our lower stats is going to lower our employee level, so I think we can go ahead and turn it. I'm interested today in doing work mostly with HEs. WOWs are going to be difficult to work with today. So let's start first by double-checking everything. Knight That Say Nay still has attachment 5, so I'm positive he can do at least initial work with the Knight of Despair. So we'll send him in to work with that. Now, I had originally assigned you, Alexander, to work with Dream of Dead Butterflies, but you can't. Your Justice is only level 2. Or rather, you can, but he's going to get angry if we have you do that. So, we're not going to have you work with him today. I'm supposed to work with Clouded Monk today on Justice. So I think I'll be doing the justice work with these two today, back and forth. And actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna... Can you do work with... Your prudence is only level 1. If I have you try this, Lost Fremen... You have a 54% chance to do successful work with him with attachment. No, we're not going to do that. I guess I'll start working here with prudence to begin. You know what we can have you do? You can work with Letitia on attachment, Lost Fremen. Oh, you're supposed to work with her anyway. Where are you, Alexander? Oh, here you are. I don't know where you're going at the moment. Okay, I think you're just walking around. All right, David C. You're... Justice 2. Ugh. Justice 1 on Combo Breaker. Combo Breaker, you were supposed to work with Fortitude or Justice with Lady Facing the Wall. So we'll have you work with hit points there. Actually, no, you know what? No, let's not do that. You've got a decent amount of sanity points. 49 minus... I have to remember that you have 49 minus 15 sanity. That the number in orange is not your total. Your total is whatever is left over after this. 34. You can still do this work. Your armor will protect you. So let's have you do some... We'll have you do some insight work with him. Alexander, you can do the fortitude work with Lady Facing the Wall. We need... Okay, I guess that will do. London Soul Hacker, it'll be insight with the Snow Queen. Oh, Bum number 1's the one who's supposed to be working with Scarecrow searching for wisdom. I don't know if she actually has the sanity to do that without going nuts. And you're... I don't think she has it. Sorry about number 1. You won't be used there today. We're going to have you come all the way up here instead. And hang around the Zions. And we'll be doing work with them today. I like to stay home. What are you doing over here? You are doing crumbling armor. Supposed to be fortitude work. Master of Survival. You're with Yin today. Prudence, Admiral Fang. Tim, you should be careful, because if the stats get lowered again, you're assigning so many people to different jobs that you could proc the next meltdown and have everyone lower their stats, and then they can't successfully do that work. Let's not do these. And let's wait until all these other containment units are entered. Okay, so that looks good. We've entered all the containment units I assigned people to. We're only about halfway to the next meltdown level, so we can do this. So, Master of Survival. Master of Survival. Oh my god! Master Survival. You're down here for insight. You'll survive that. Admiral Fang. It's going to be Spider Bud. I like to stay home. Crumbling armor. Okay, that's good. Everything looks good there. Let's send 2 people in for these containment units. Helmet Hair, you were supposed to be, I think, Black Swan? No, that's Stuldens. So they do white damage. You have a lot of prudence. You'll be fine. It's supposed to be justice training for you today. 54%. Let's do insight for 59%. That's such a shame, Tim. I don't want a bad work result with you with a black swan. No, we'll do insight work. Helmet hair, you're dreaming current today. So that's going to be fortitude here. Combat team, let's send you down here. David C. You'll hang up out here today. I guess we can have Bruno. Oh, he's going to lower his pull off counter, Tim, if you go in there with Bruno. Don't do that. Alright, the next person that enters a containment unit triggers the next meltdown level. Let's let everyone get out. Oh, I only had an okay work result with Clouded Monk. So, now his Kupolov counter is lowered by 1. I'm done working with Clouded Monk today. That means that if we lose 20 people, he's going to escape. We're going to try probably just to avoid him today. I'm not interested in suppressing him. Like that Sene, you probably got the buff. You did. JZ, you'll be working with Night of Despair next. Good job with Lady Facing the Wall. Scarecrow Seeking Wisdom had a normal work result. That's acceptable. You survived your encounter, Master of Survival. I had no doubts you would. Okay. So, let's have bum number 1 finish. Let's have bum number 1 be the one to trigger the next meltdown level. So, we'll have you do work with Can of Welt Cheers? Let's do the Fairy Festival. Oh, like the record soundtrack from HOD. We lost more stats. We lost... It's not as bad as I thought, but it's still bad. We lost 25 stats. I thought it was going to be 30. Where are the meltdowns? Where are the meltdowns, right? We still get meltdowns. Alright, Scarecrow Seeking Wisdom is one of them. So, Alexander, you can go in there. And you can do, some repression work. Butterflies. Need someone working with it. JZ? Don't have the justice stat for that. Me? No, I have too high fortitude. We're just going to have to accept that we're going to release him. Unless Admiral Fang, where are you? You used to be designed for him. You'll work. You will work. Let's send you down there. Hopefully you can make it there in time. I'd rather have someone go in and lower his countdown than have him escape. So Tillman, you'll go in. None of these are escaping. JZ, let's have you do attachment with her. Letitia. Lost Fremen? Oh my god. You can't go in there with Letitia again. You only have 12 sanity points. So I will do it. This got really bad really quickly. I wish there was a way for me to see the total stat I currently have. Then this 77 minus 23. Because that... What is this? 54 is our hit points with Yulin and Soul Hacker. Let's have you work with Snow Queen. And... Oh, Tim, you gotta be careful. If he gets imprisoned... If they get imprisoned, Bruno can get her out. Because Bruno still has a 5 in Fortitude. You have a 3 in Prudence, 53. You shouldn't go insane from Yin. But I am a little nervous, Master of Survival, so we're not going to have you go back there. You will instead do Fortitude work with Spider-Bud. And Admiral Fang has got some better... No, she doesn't. Her armor's worse. Maybe we're doing work... I was thinking we were done with the info team and Zions for the control team, but we might be trying to get by with those. But that's awkward. Because this is going to get worse again at Meltdown level 4, right? Oh, and apparently I'm going to be talking the whole time, apparently. Let's just talk the whole time. Alright, Master of Survival. We really should do work with Yin. You'll do insight work. I like to stay home. You can survive the hits from crumbling armor. Admiral Fang... Be careful with Spider-Bud. Anyone who has a prudence level of 1 will be instantly gibbed with Spider-Bud. Anyone who has a fortitude of 1 gets insta-gibbed with crumbling armor. We're done with your... Like, stay home, you're going over here. Actually, you'll go over there. Oh, wait. Who's going where? Stop. Admiral Fang... You're supposed to go to, like, Crumbling Armor or Spider-Bud. Let's have you do Spider-Bud. No! No, stop that. No, Admiral Fang is coming down here for butterflies. I like to stay home. You're moving to the info team. You'll stay there. Master of Survival. You're doing work with Yin. You should survive that. 50 points of damage. You should survive that. Right, we have a Red Dawn showing up. So we need to be a little careful with this, because my hit points are down on several people of mine. Combo Breaker HD. Let's have you work with Lady Facing the Wall again. More hit point work for you. Jason. You can work with their fry shoots. I'm going to put a few of you in hallways getting ready for the Red Dawn. Adorkable. Let's have you turn that. Agents en route. Is she... She's not even in the control team yet. This is going to take too long. Where is she? Master of Survival? Where are you? Destruction. Let's see. We'll put you there. Like that, say Nate, you'll go there too. Master of Survival, you gotta get your butt over here. There she is. She might be too far away. We will see. When that says 10 seconds, if she's not in this hallway, we've gotta send Tillman in. It's gonna take her too long. We'll cancel that. You'll stay down here. Tillman, you'll head in for oppression. I'd rather him lower his Kopilov counter than escape. Good job with the fly shoots. Okay, so I like to stay home. You'll work with Scorched Girl. This is going to be interesting this day. Very interesting. Because I'm going to need to go to my teths as this day goes by with my people. Since we're losing stats and virtue levels. This isn't hard. I shouldn't say that. I just probably just cursed myself. But it's not that bad. This is not that bad. We'll see what happens when we get the next wave at meltdown level. At the next meltdown level, obviously. Jason, let's have you stay in that hallway. Good work, JZ. Let's move you here. What was that sound? Oh, God! Oh, no! That was what the sound was. I completely forgot that you need a prudence, a temperance of 2 to work with Lady Facing the Wall, or you immediately lose your mind. God, look how frightening that is. She twists her neck backwards to stare at the person. Jason, you can repress him with that gun of yours. I think Combo Breaker will live. He's got more hit points than sanity. Alexander, let's have you help. Okay, someone can work with Letitia. So, Lost Fremen. You don't have any, like, low-level thing you're worried about, right, Letitia? You are not. Okay. So, let's have you do more attachment work with her, Lost Fremen. Uh-oh! It's going to be a sanity fight. And just like that, he's healed. It's black damage and white damage. Because his sanity's only like 20... It's not very good. Combo Breaker restored his sanity immediately, so I wasn't so worried about him going insane. But we do have his meter down 1. Do we want to let Food Dead Butterflies out at this moment just to deal with that? No, I think we'll be okay. I guess I'll turn backwards clock again. This way it's all wound up. Alright, Master Survival. Let's have you do some work with Spider Bud. They have countdowns on them, so I don't want to step in there. Redella of the Slade doesn't care who works with it. So Mr. Stoulton's... Let's have you do insight. Oh, I gotta be careful, Tim. If the work result is normal here, he might escape. Chris, can we have you do this with a good chance? Not really. 66%. Above number 1, let's have you walk in and do some work with 1 sins. Yeah, it's going to be the low-level ones we're probably working with a lot today. That's interesting. That's not a lot of energy we'll be gaining, however, doing that. I really don't want to fight a Dusk with employees who have lower stat lines. So, we've verified you'll survive Scarecrow, Alexander. So let's have you go in there for some fortitude. We'll keep working with Snow Queen. She's a high chance of success. Stop! Okay, no, wait. Do I have to worry? Are we getting the thing? We're not getting the clowns quite yet. Chris, where are you? That's fine. You can stay in that hallway. Okay. Once these people are out, we will get ready for the clowns. Bruno, send you in there. What's happening down here with you, Lost Fremen? God, you take so much sanity damage when you take the damage. You just barely didn't panic Letitia's encounter. I don't know if... We gotta go upstairs with you. You can't stay down here, Lost Fremen. Up there you go. My high levels need to stay down here, and my low levels need to go upstairs. It's too risky now. Now that I'm seeing how much damage everyone's taking, it's just too risky. Alexander, I guess... You can stay down here, Alexander, because you can... Your armor, you have more hit points and sanity than my other lower level people, so we'll send you upstairs. I am not walking in there today. Nope. Tillman, let's have you go over here. Me and Emerald Fang go here. We gotta get ready for the event. Bruno, you're staying here. Lost Fremen, you're in there. Just on that hallway. Alexander, that hallway. 40 hit points, even 30 hit points is enough to take the explosion from the clowns if it happens. Let's stop Forsaken Murderer from getting out. Okay, I think we're ready, everyone. Let's wait for our low-level people to go upstairs first. That will... Alexander, again, this is just red. This is a Red Dawn. We can handle it with the people I've got without too much trouble. I'm only a little worried about you, Adorkable, but I don't care if Fragment of the Universe gets out very much. You can still tank it, even with lower stats. And Snow Queen... We don't care about Snow Queen breaking out because she doesn't. Alright, I think I'm set. Let's trigger it. So, Combo Breaker. Let's have you work with Forsaken Murderer to start this. Actually, is that right? No, stop. Don't you dare send him to Void Dream, which is what I was about to do. Don't you dare do that. Send him up here. Oh my god. If Temperance level 1 was enough that you went insane immediately, because of Lady Fixing the Wall, Void Dream kills him instantly if we send him to work with her with the Temperance level 1. He falls asleep forever. There's no reason to do that to him. Okay, so Combo Breaker, let's have you instead Fortitude some fairies, and bum number 1, you will Insight. Oh, you got the Crown of Thorns for working with him once. Okay, looks pretty good on you actually. Let's do this work. So start the Red Dawn. I think I'm ready for it. Alright, they're in Well Cheers. I don't care about Well Cheers. Yeah, you go get him, you two. Dia's only happy when she's killing things. Alright, that will work. Chris, yep, we'll just keep you there. That will be fine. We've already lost one of these because that was a normal work result for Dreams of Black Swan. You know what, Chris? Can you maybe actually shoot that one to death? You're down there, Windwater. You'll hopefully destroy that before Yin gets out. I think you will. We have 2 in this hallway. We definitely want them to. We definitely want to kill those before they release their Freischutz. We have 1 down here. Tillman and JZ are on it. Let's have you 2 help here. Adorable is already on this one. That one will not survive. Are there any others I am not seeing? Oh, there's one in our hallway, too. Okay, this is the only hallway I'm really kind of worried about. Let's watch this one. That's good. Alexander, get this one. Stop Lady. If Lady Facing the Wall actually escapes, that's super bad. Because that's so much white death. She'll insane tons of our people if she makes it out. Okay, good. You guys did a good job down there. What type of damage? She does white damage. I guess, JZ, you can do some more attachment work with her. That's good enough. Alexander, let's get you away from it. Oh, I have bullets, by the way, Tim. You have bullets. Don't forget the bullets. That one's dead. Yep, we keep you there. There's one alive somewhere. Oh, Chris is on it. Okay, so we're on Meltdown level 3. Everyone's stats are the same. We can keep doing this. So, Admiral Fang, let's have you go over there. So, I guess I'll move up here. Alexander, you can still work with Scarecrow Seeking Wisdom. You shouldn't go insane. Assuming we send you in here for Prudence. Let's do that. Heisel. Let's get you out of there. Adorable, now that that threat's removed, it'll be insight work for you with the Snow Queen. We're over half the boxes we need, just barely, and we're over just barely halfway to Meltdown level 6, so this is working out well for us so far. Windwater, can you do insight work here? You're a little wounded. Let's have you heal first. You guys head on back. You don't have the Fairy's Care on you, Combo Breaker. Let's have you do Well Cheers. Bum number 1, you can do some fairy work, some fortitude. Lost Fremen. You have Temperance level 2. So we can send you to Void Dream for attachment. Master of Survival. Get something in with Forsaken Murderer, I guess. I like to stay home. Can do some insight with Scorched Girl again. And then let's put you here, Bruno. We can do attachment work with Letitia. Dreaming Current and Black Swan have no penalties on them at the moment, Tim. So you should have people do that, do work with them too. Helmet Hair. You were supposed to do... Oh, your Fortitude is now only level 2. And your Prudence is only level 3. I don't think you can do that work anymore. Right? As their Prudence levels lower, it becomes... well, they might panic and take a bunch of white damage, but he'll still... No! Yeah, he'll be okay down here, Tim. He'll be okay. Helmet Hair can do Fortitude work. Actually, Helmet Hair should first walk into this regenerator room, so he walks back there when he's done with that work. So here you go. Fortitude it is. Dia. I guess we'll have you hang out here. David C. Can you do work with Black Swan successfully? Not very successfully. No. The meltdowns are going to be the deciding factor on how... on if we survive this day or not. Being forced to go into work with abnormalities or they escape is going to be awful for us. Ooh, nice. Perfect work there, Dorkable. Very nice. You've never let me down so far. Oh, and even if you did, viewer, it's not your fault. Yes! Good work as well, Bruno. Perfect work with Letitia. Jazid having a good work result with the Queen there. Admiral Fang, where are you? So let's have you trigger this with Justice work with Funeral. Actually, no, stop. Not yet. I want everyone out of their containment units first. I think we've discovered, or at least this time I remembered, that if I have people working with a WoW, and it gets a meltdown, for example, Dreaming Current, and someone's in there, we still demise 4% when that person, oh god, walks out. You're gonna go insane. You're gonna go insane. Do I have anyone with white damage who can try to save your life? You have... It's a 60% chance of success, but you have so... I didn't realize how much damage you're going to take. It's Teth armor, Tim. On Helmet Hair. That's why he's taking so much, I think. Okay. Well, that crap. That's unexpected. You can rush down. In Master Survival, you can rush down here, too. Your weapon's black damage, but that will restore sanity. You can also rush up there, Jason. Okay, it's too risky for my low levels to send them to do work with higher level abnormalities now. Get over there! Come on, people. Velvet Hair, you can do it. One more good success! Oh! You just barely survived that encounter, but rather you didn't go insane. That's acceptable to me, Helmet Hair. You did not go insane. Okay. Holy crap. Alright, everyone's okay. We don't have to worry about that as much any longer. Okay, so who's triggering this next event? I guess... Alexander will have you do it. You'll go ahead and do some instinct work with well cheers. We need more boxes for well we don't need any more boxes for well cheers, 462. But compared to other Zions who have 800, you know, I think what it is that there's always that chance we have less than 50% for... Actually, you know what? I'm just convincing myself I don't want to do that. There's always that chance that well cheers, we get super unlucky, and well cheers, we have a bad work result, which we still haven't seen, but I'm positive means insta-death. So let's not do that. You go over here, Alexander, and hang out with the fairies. They're cute. But number 1, you go back over here and work with Sins. And let's see what happens to us. Actually, no, let's not do that. I'm a little worried our stats are going to decrease even more. Right? That's what's going to happen now. Please don't give me a noon until... Meltdown level 6 game. You can don't give me noon at level 4. It gave me a noon at level 4. We have a red noon, our first red noon. And we have an awful distortion effect on our screen now. And it's minus 35 or 40 to all of our stats now. Okay. Oh my god, this is awful. Alright, we have a timer on Scarecrow Seeking Wisdom, so someone's got to go into that. Oh no! Okay, okay. We have a countdown on this, the tool. I'm not setting anyone in there for the tool because I don't want to worry about that today. Someone needs to go and do work with Ignite of Despair, so we'll have you do that, Tillman. Lady facing the wall needs someone in there. So destruction. You have higher temperance. Actually, you should do Der Freischutz. You need a little bit of justice. It's black damage. Your armor resists black damage. You will be fine. Like to say that you can't do work. JZ. You can go in here without making her insane. Not for attachment work, because that lowers her Quilpaloth counter, Tim. Send JZ in there for fortitude work. Scarecrow Seeking Wisdom. God, I don't want it escaping. Oh. You can go in there, Master of Survival. You have Prudence level 2. Let's walk you down there. Adorkable will have you do Insight with Snow Queen? Maybe. Bruno, where are you? Bruno. Oh, Fortitude 4. I don't know if that will be enough to save you from Snow Queen Adorkable if you don't get a good work result with her. 50% is bad. 70% or 75% looks like that's normal. That's too risky. I don't think we send you in there. I don't have anyone who has Fortitude 5 any longer. Bruno, let's send you over here to do work with Letitia. Admiral Fang, you can still do work with Funeral of the Dead Butterflies. That will be fine. I think. Double check this. Yes, that will be fine. Just remember, Tim, Funeral has a Quilpaloth counter now of 1 currently. I'm just going to ignore this. Again, I don't care about that alarm level whatsoever. We'll lose some energy. I'll be fine losing some energy. The Red Noon will make up for it. How many hit points do you have left, Helmet Hair? 34. You take full damage from Scorched Girl. You can't do any work down here, Combo Breaker. We gotta send you someplace else. I like to stay home. You have 31 hit points. You can survive. You can survive Forsaken Murderer. Actually, Helmet Hair, you can probably... Oh, Combo Breaker can't do work. Right. Combo Breaker can't do work. But you can probably do more work with Void Dream. How much damage does he do? 1 through 3 black. At 50%. He's 14. That's 7 times 3 is 21. Yes, you'll survive. We can send you in to do that work. Oh! Yin! Dia. In you go. Sorry, Yang. Yang's on cooldown. This is a piece of cake. Donna has the Heart of Aspiration on her, so she'll just walk in there and not do anything with it, right? Yep. That's the best! I love that. That's the best. Now, I don't know what this red dude's going to do, but we have a little bit of time before we have to worry about it. Bruno, let's have you do attachment here. In case she does break out, all of you are going up here for Scarecrow. I don't think it's going to. I think I'll be ready for it. Come on, people. Get to your rooms. get to the rooms. Okay, Master of Survival. You're gonna go in here and do prudence work. I was hoping we'd actually be done with the strange filter on the people. I feel like this was Yasad's thing, and the game's kind of double-dipping at this moment. It's probably doing this, though, because it does make it... You know your people have lower stats, and it's hard to see exactly how wounded they are. You have enough hit points and sanity to survive that. Wind water, let's get some work done there. Let's also triple check to make sure we didn't forget something. Black Swan. Black Swan. Oh. It's white damage he does. It's white damage it does. So, David C., let's have you do insight work with him. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Thank God I triple checked that. We don't care about that room. Okay, and we don't need everyone hanging out here any longer. I can stay. And then Soul Hacker, let's get you up there. Adorkable, let's put you back down in that hallway. Hysul will keep you company. Like how eerie the tune became all of a sudden as well. Good God, 8 seconds left before Black Swan went on whatever Black Swan does. I was about to say killing spree, but I don't know if Black Swan does a killing spree. I just know Black Swan does something that we don't want it to do if it ever breaks out of that room. I don't want to know what that is. Let's have you guys do some more work with our Zions. I guess Combo Breaker... Oh! You got the bow tie. Oh, that's fantastic. You have 22 hit points. You should survive this. It's 1 through 2 damage. Yes. Oh, but you take extra damage. You take 50%. No, we can't have you do that work. Oh, bum number 1 has the same armor you have. And arguably less hit points and sanity points. No, bum number 1, we can't have you do any more work. You're just hanging out here. You're going to be a lazy bum the rest of the day. You have 17 effective sanity. Is that right? No. Yes. 18. You can do work with 1 sins at least. Let's do attachment work there. Good work with Void Dream. So we need to get ready for this dawn. So, Dia? I'm imagining that we get clowns. We've had to fight 2 clowns so far. Let's have you 2 come down here. Lost Fremen, you're too hurt. We gotta move you away. Right, we're also not told when things escape. Is that a perfect result for Scarecrow searching for wisdom? It was Master of Survival with the 100% perfect? No, almost perfect. Almost perfect result with him. Do we have enough to buy the sword or armor from her? We do. Armor first. That armor is amazing. Okay. Tillman, you have 3 fortitude now, so you can work with funeral without issues. Night that say nay, you and destruction will hang out. I don't know where you should hang out for this dawn. Let's put you over here. We'll guard this new abnormality. Jazid can assist you guys. Admiral Fang, you're going to hang out over here with Adorkable and who is this? Windwater? Hysul. You'll be another team to fight the Red Dawns. Sorry, Red Noons. London Soul Hacker. We'll have you hang out here with whoever is working with Yin at the moment. I probably need larger groups of people for this. Good job, Windwater. Oh, that's interesting. I can't see the work result with Fairy Festival so well. You have, was it 14 hit points with them? Well, we can't send you in to work with anyone. Your hit points are too low. Lost Fremen. You take extra damage. No, we can't send you in either. We're all too hurt now. Helmet Hair can still work with Void Dream without going insane. I like to stay home. Let's have you work with Forsaken Murderer, because there's no risk of him... There's a slight risk of him escaping. The work result was bad, but I don't think it will be. Oh, no! Someone went insane, and he's gonna kill himself. And I don't think I can get there fast enough. That's all I can do, and now we have to hope. Let's have you walk in here and get healed, Bruno. JZ. Oh, wow! Fantastic work with Master Knight of Despair, whoever did that. I think that was you, JZ. We're going to send you in there again. Ooh. 65% chance? Maybe we won't do that. Knight that say nay. You're going to hang out with Destruction 42k. Destruction 42k, can you do instinct work with her? 70%. She does white damage. She does white damage. We don't want you going in there. You can't go in there. Again, like that say nay. It's going to have to be JZ who goes in there. For attachment work, 65%. That's not very good. But you have the sanity to survive that. Destruction, you'll head down there to suppress her if she does need it. Alright, good work with the... Oh, funeral. Tillman, let's have you walk over here. And we will watch this person kill themselves. David C., I'm so sorry. But you... If you die, you spared us Black Swan escaping. This is going to take too long. It's going to take too long to get anyone over there who has... No, it's not, if you had paid attention, Tim. It's been 17 seconds. He's probably got another 10 left until he snaps his neck. David C., I'm sorry. I thought you would do better than this. Jason, we need to send you out of there. Oh, thank God we saved you. The red noon is about to hit. Okay, red noon's about to hit. Alright, you gotta get your fighting teams ready for this. Good job with Void Dream Helmet Hair. Let's get you back over there and get healed. 50%. It's black damage they do, right? Or is it white damage? It's white damage they do! That's why David C. lost his mind. Because you sent him in there with that armor that takes an extra 30% damage from white damage sources. You are so lucky that you got there in time, Tim, to save his life. Okay, well, I think we're about as ready as we're going to be, everyone. So, let's trigger the red noon. So, actually, Alexander, you can go in and get some attachment work done with one sins. No one else up here can do work. You're too... I'm worried about your hit point level. Helmet Hair, you can come back down here for Void Dream again. I like to stay home. We're 20 points away from the energy quota, but we need to get through an entire another meltdown level. So we either have to try to ignore the red noon and just go into as many containment units as possible, or deal with the red noon. And my current thought is we deal with the red noon. But I will still send people in to do work. Let's have you come over here as well, David C. Actually, you can probably work with Scorched Girl. Oh. Okay, she's a cool health counter too, so yeah, that'll be fine. It shouldn't be a bad work result, right? Yeah, it's over 50%. It's still 50. It's like what is this? 66%. The 33% chance is a bad work result. You have a 58% chance of succeeding. You can work with her. All right. Let's see where it spawns and how many of them we have to fight. Remember, we can also, no matter what, as long as we don't lose everyone right away, we can still soldier. We can still. Oh, I had to. No, I can't complete the day. I can't do a memory repository day because the next day is a memory repository day. We'll have to retry the day if I lose too many people to this dawn. So where is it? Oh! Oh! It's the clown scorpion. And I have my A-team here trying to deal with it. I think. Who's here? Adorkable. Hysul. And that looks like Admiral Fang are here fighting it. Oh! We can see its stat line. Oh, I didn't realize we could see the stat line. So this is a scorpion we saw before, right? It looks like it. It's weak to white damage and black. That's the type of damage we have here. So we just have to watch it. Is there only one of them? That's insane if there's only one of them. Why would there only be one of them? Oh! Oh! I know why there would only be one of them, because when it bursts apart, do we get the small clowns? Is that how this works? Everyone in hallways. We need you in hallways. I still only see one of these things. I would expect there to have at least been two of them. Hysul, you go over there. Lennon Soul Hacker, you go over there. Chris. Actually, Chris, you can stay in that hallway and kill anything that moves in that hallway. Lennon Soul Hacker, over here to stop Dreaming Current from getting out. That's the fight happening down below. Is there really only one of them? That makes no sense to me. Why is there only one of them? Maybe it respawns, and we have to keep killing it. Oh! What type of damage does it do? Attack type red. Yeah, random clerk. I can't really tell what's happening here, but my people don't look like they're taking much damage. Unless this stopped working. Hysul is actually taking some damage. He can take one more hit. Oh god! Admiral Fang! Admiral Fang, where are you in this list? No, seriously, where is she? She's in the control team, Tim. Let's get you out of there, and we'll also get Hysul out of here as well. Adorkable, you'll start tanking. Looks like it's almost dead. Oh god, Adorkable, it's only you there now, though. No one else is going to be able to help you right away. Now that I move these people away, Fang, you need to heal. Heisel, you need to heal too. Adorable, it's up to you. We kind of just missed it. Said you. Shoot it from behind, Robber Baron, if you can. Once these guys heal once, we can send them back down to help you fight Adorkable. You should be able to handle this, I think. Okay, and we did get clowns. Okay. So, where are the clowns? Heisel, you're now fine. Fang, let's put you in this hallway. Adorkable, you'll just hang out down there. Where'd the clowns go? We have one here. Bruno's on it. None there. None up there. None in that hallway. None in that hallway. None here. Is it? None there. Chris is on top of these. Oh, please don't walk this way, clerk. You're so stupid. You're so stupid. We didn't have the ending text yet, so there's still more clowns somewhere. Ooh! Normal work results. Scorched Girl's Quillcloth counter lowered. Cloud Monk is still at 2. Not the best damage, but he should kill him before he releases Funeral Dead Butterflies. So, that's our first Red Noon, everyone, and I think it needs to be buffed. I think there should be probably at least 3 of those. If the Green Noon has, like, 9 of those robots spawn, then the Red Noon should be spawning at least 3 of those Scorpions. I don't understand how they balance some of this. That seems a bit backwards to me. Barring something horrific happening that I wasn't paying attention to, like someone going insane, like with Black Swan, this is over. We've only got to do another, like, 8 bits of research successfully, and we'll stick to the upper levels, I think, to do some of that. So, Lost Fremen, you can keep working with, like, 1 sins. Can you? You have 12 sanity points. Alexander can. You can't. See, Alexander, let's have you work with the fairies. You'll take extra... Oh, take extra damage. No, you can't do that. Who's up here? Oh, alright. Bun number 1, you're not going to do any more work today. Stop. Don't do that. Bun number 1, who's walking here? Alexander, you keep walking that direction. Lost Fremen, you're not doing any more work today. Combo Breaker. You can do work with, like, 1 sins. Or with, well, cheers. You have the hit points and sanity for it. So let's have you do some more attachment work. And Alexander, you'll take extra damage, but I don't think you'll take that much damage. So you can work with the Fairy Festival. You have... What is this? Is that 26? 26 hit points. They do 1 through 2. You'd have to... Even if you take 2 through 4... You'd have to get far less than 50% to be eaten by them. So you'll be okay. Alright, what's happening down here? Mr. Stultons. You can do work with Spider Bud. Let's put you in there. Your prudence is level 4, so you should be okay. Dia, you have 60-something hit points. We can have you work with crumbling armor again. It's been a while since we had you do that. Jason Hawk, let's have you just go into this regenerator at the moment. I like to stay home. Let's have you do some fortitude stuff. Helmet hair, we can keep having you do void dream things. What's void dreams? Void dreams at 2 Quilpaloth counter. Okay, destruction. You take extra white damage. You do not, Knight That's... Oh, but you can't do any work, Knight That's Say Nay. Tillman, you can do some attachment work with Knight of Despair. How many boxes do I have with her? Not enough for the weapon yet. Oh, you know what you can do destruction for us? Once you walk in here, you can work with Funeral. Alright, yeah, you've got the Fortitude and Justice for him. Yeah, this one wasn't so bad, overall. We did almost lose, like... We almost had Scarecrow break out. We almost, had, something else went wrong, right? What else went wrong? Oh! We almost lost 2 people to insanity. Lady facing the wall turned her head around. And we almost lost David Seed to Black Swan. But that was mostly because I wasn't paying attention to the armor people had when I assigned them to do that work. I'm not willing to work with her anymore. I don't have someone who has a high fortitude. We're done working with her. Admiral Fang, you don't have the hit points to work with Letitia. Adorkable, you do. So let's have you work with her. I wonder if one of the later Sephiroth will be that occasionally someone decides to do work with an abnormality that you didn't assign them to do work with. Maybe that's like Chessits, where people are trying to help him instead of having him do all the work himself. That'd be interesting to have you pay attention to what you actually assigned people to do. To try to stop them from getting themselves killed. You can do fortitude work there. Dia, let's have you do more depression work with crumbling armor. And it'll be over once you walk in here. I guess I was never a good person from the start. Oh, ha, that's horrible! Why would you say something like that? Oh, Hod, I'm so sorry. What did A do to you? What has this place done to you? No one's a good person from the start. No one's a bad person from the start. Actually, no, that's not true. There are good and bad people from the start, I suppose. But, oh, Hod, that's awful. We got 1 single person promoted and 22 LOB points for today. It was you, Lost Fremen. Congratulations on reaching level 4. Proceed to next day after I cut this part. Alright, let's do it. Get to watch what Netzach's the issues Netzach had when he first started working here, which caused him to have a horrible history and try to kill himself or something. We're about to find that out too. What have we got? The day a ripe apple fell off the tree in the garden where the princess and the king stood, the witch's heart shattered. Fantasy 1. Apple fell. Sleeping Beauty. This is Sleeping Beauty related. Ease yourself. Do you not have the need of a blessing? D04108. It's a backer. oddity. Oddity? Abnormality. Sadness says, "Be gone, pass away." But greed seeks eternity, seeks deep, deep eternity. None of these are elves! None of these are elves. As I try to remember what the sayings were on them. Where is that paper? Here it is. The color of the human heart. That's not one of these. Let us meet against the stars. That's not one of these. If a flaw in the system disables. That's not one of these. I do hope you all put on the gas masks. And then the many shells cried out. The smiling faces are unfamiliar. From something and ruin. And that's it. None of these are an elf. None of these are an elf. So I don't want another fantasy-themed one that isn't Oz. It's the Oz ones I wanted. So I'm not going to take this one. Do you not have the need of the blessing? We do have a few religious ones. This is another backer created odd abnormality. But let's go for this. Sadness says, "Be gone, pass away," but greed seeks eternity, seeks deep, deep eternity. Do you believe that there is truly inexcusable behavior? Yes, absolutely. Yes, you can do absolutely horrific things. Anyone can. And some things cannot be excused or forgiven. Actually, well, you can forgive, but there's gotta be punishment after that, Angela. Nobody is perfect. That's true, but that doesn't make an excuse to let someone do something horrific. If we realize that in forgiving others, your enemy didn't deserve forgiveness, but rather that you needed peace, would things be better? Well, it depends upon what happened, right? You gotta give me an example, Angela. Not just a platitude. Are you sure you can really join our experiment? Oh, sorry, this is A. God, look how cute and innocent Hod looks. Oh, God. Hod, what happened to you? Oh, poor Hod. Are you sure you can really join our experiment in such an unstable situation? Michelle, let me cut to the chase. We are performing experiments that go directly against the head's ideals. If your beloved parents or your precious friends try to coax you, are you confident that you'd be able to refuse them? Oh, she is too caring. And maybe a little too naive and gullible. She wasn't able to say anything to my browbeating. Carmen broke the silence instead. Don't be too harsh on her. She's amazing to be here at such a young age. So this must be C that we've heard about, right? This is A. Who's B? I wonder. Just like everyone else, Michelle liked Carmen. That was not trickery or a show. She wasn't the manipulative sort of person who'd keep up such a facade either. I should have made her give the answer she avoided speaking no matter what. Did Michelle receive what she wanted? I don't know. Did she accomplish her purpose by trampling on us and Carmen? I'll never know. Do I have any right to bear hatred towards her? The answer was no. I was no different from her. Oh, wasn't she a spy or something of the sort that we had read about in the earlier flashback from Hod? So she worked for one of the wings directly, I think. To be honest, I never wanted you to die in misery, like that nasty tabloid article gossiped. Were you able to successfully face yourself, manager? When I awoke to find myself here. I thought this could be my second chance. I thought I could redeem myself and liberate myself from my mistakes. What I did can never be undone. A sunken pebble can never float to the surface again. I wanted to be a kind person. I wanted to show everyone that I might be okay here. Somehow. Was I truly being considerate of others? Silly me. There's no room for something like that here. No, Todd, there absolutely is. I was a hypocrite. All those nice acts were for myself. Were they, Hod? Were they? I'll keep trying to be a better person, even now. It may be I cannot pronounce this word. Specious? And some people may hate me for that, but as long as my efforts can save a person's life or give a person the consolation they need, I will live on with that pride as a stepping stone. Good for you, Hod. Good. Maybe deep down you don't think you can change, but if by trying to change you can help someone survive, that's good. I agree with you. So, manager, let's keep trying together in this interminable hell. Hope to be a better person. 30% done. Are you hoping to turn back time for the things you've longed for? After all this? Even if you turn back the clock, do you really think your regrets can be so easily washed away as if nothing happened? Agony and rage, mixed, blending together in the mist. One couldn't determine if the smoke was responsible for the madness, or if the cries of agony spewed forth the smoke. Oh, holy crap! Here's B. Are you researching machines now? That's great. Now I can really see what a jack of all trades can do. To be frank, I thought it was pretty great too. But now, watching you makes me think I was terribly full of myself. Would it be alright if I helped you? I think I would make a serviceable assistant. It's good that you're up and passionate again. It's an honor to take part in a project with a scholar I respect. Is something the matter? Are you okay right now? The truth is, you were not actually okay at all, were you? If a ray of sunlight breaks your heart and collapses your mind with longing and nostalgia, and seeing plants outside invokes an unknown rage tearing down your rational thought, then we have no choice but to stay underground. Let us start anew, the corporation that mourns her. Be honest with me, man. You're not coming to these meetings with me for praise, are you? Aren't you sick and tired of this? You'll do something great tomorrow yet again, though. It won't be anything all that great, and Miss Angela and the other Sephiroth will shower you with compliments. We'll have another accident in my department, and a couple will fall down and die. Some will go nuts, and a pile of them will get injuries they'll never recover from. Hal will try and cheer me up. Yasai will lecture me about what regulations I didn't follow. Makoth will try to encourage me, lively as usual. Let's try harder tomorrow. Nobody will say to my face that it's my fault, but it'll be clear as day that I'm responsible for all of it, surely. But they always repeats like that. Starts with death. Ends with death. Every employee here regularly receives a small dose of a certain drug. Did you know? It helps them become desensitized to everything. Just think about it. If your good old lunchmate is found dead, torn into thousands of pieces, who in the world would be able to clean up his dead body without a single drop of emotion? Could you blame them? Would you call them cowards for depending on drugs? No, I wouldn't. Everyone's trying to escape from this reality in their own ways. You might look and pretend to be okay, but nobody really is. I keep thinking about how I can off myself. Netzach! Netzach suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. I know, it's like a metaphor. Death for us is a hypothetical concept. I heard injecting substances like enkephalin into machines will slowly but surely rust them. Oh, interesting. So that's why he takes it. Not to feel good, but to kill himself. Then maybe I could chug a whole bottle into my body. Give myself irreversible damage. Funny. I just injected myself with way more enkephalin than I usually do. Yet my mind is clearer than ever. Hell, I feel completely lucid right now. If I were to open my eyes again, maybe it'll be summer without you, those other Sephiroth, or that Angela. It hasn't been fun. Let's never meet again. We began our research on Cogito in earnest. The most urgent issue that prevailed at the time was the correct dosage, right? So this is the drug that Malkoth took, that made her, Elijah took, that made her nuts, right? And it was Yasad who blamed himself for allowing that to happen because the key wasn't returned. And he knew he should have said something and didn't. I'm still not 100% sure on what happened with Hod. So it looks like Netzach was a patient, and they were studying him and the effects of Cogito. I tried to persuade people. I told them we have to proceed with the experiment in order to save Carmen and the others. Everyone fell silent when I asked for volunteers. Then, one man quietly raised his hand. Oh. It was Giovanni, who had kept to himself most of his time here. Giovanni was one of the patients from Carmen's company. I heard they had known each other since childhood. There is no such thing as a noble sacrifice. The end is always miserable, no matter how justifiable a cause it may be for. I don't know if I agree with that sentence, eh? He's sacrificing his life to try to save Carmen. That is very noble. My statement that this experiment could bring back Carmen must have been the strongest motivation that drove him to volunteer. An experiment to find the proper doses of a drug is not something that can be done in just a trial or two. I never talked with him much. We had nothing in common other than our acquaintance with Carmen. Cogito emaciates the boundary of a human, and repeated experiments will leave an indelible mark. Gonna expand welfare today and head into managing the abnormalities? Don't worry, I'm not pushing you or anything. Just chill and take your time. I want to have the option to have a clear day if I feel I must. Actually, maybe we'll be forced to take the clear day tomorrow now that I've done this. Yeah, that might be the case now, Tim. HOD synchronization completed. All newly contracted employees will have their stats at level 3. Oh! It's not a level 3 employee, it's their stats are all level 3. The department in which the suppression took place in will no longer be influenced by Qlipoth meltdowns. That's nice. I mean, it is and it isn't. On one hand, memory repository imprinted, day 31. It's saving right now all my characters, all my current equipment, and it's done. It's nice not to have the training team go on meltdown because we never have to worry about a meltdown on Yin again. This will be nice if I can avoid having a meltdown on Yang occur. That's right, never occur on Yang again. So, really quick, did we gain any new gifts? Bum number 1 gained the Crown of Thorns. Combo Breaker gained the bow tie. I don't think I sent you guys in to do anything with the exception of Dia, who I just did more work with, whatchamacallit, crumbling armor. No one's in the training team. We'll need to move. Oh! Yeah. So we're going to be hiring many more people for tomorrow. I'm thinking of hiring 3 or 4 more. I guess we'll take a look really quick at what hiring someone will be like. But let me first double check everyone's gifts. I like to stay home, gained the mask from, whatchamacallit, from Forsaken Murderer. I kind of don't want you wearing that either. I'll take that off. I'll give you a little smile like this at home. We're going to let you keep that. Nothing new on Windwater. Just our Hawk looks the same. Nothing new for you. Destruction 42k. Did you really not gain anything? You did not. Okay. Nothing new for Soul Hacker. Nothing new for Bruno. Nothing new for Dorkable. Tillman's the same. Not that Say Neg is the same. And all these guys are the same too. Alright. So, that was fun. I actually really like that one. You have to... So, again, because of the book I've got, it makes... like, I already know who's being assigned to what, and I have a decent memory of what abnormalities kill my people when I do things with them. It did bite me with Lady Facing the Wall. I forgot you gotta have a temperance of at least 2 to work with her without that person going insane when they're done. But otherwise, we didn't lose anybody to that. And none of the abnormalities escaped either. We got to see the Red Noon, which looks like that's the easiest of all the ordeals to deal with. It really should spawn 3 of those, not just 1 of them. It really should spawn 3. I don't know what to say. It really should spawn 3 of them. We get 2 of the WoW ones for crying out loud. It should spawn 3 of those ones. Did we get enough? We did not get enough to earn the sword, but we did earn enough to earn the armor yesterday as well. Oh, no! It's another WoW that we picked up yesterday. So this... What was the saying? Something about sadness and greed. Oh, man. Alright. So the welfare team's got 2 WoWs, an HE, and a tool we don't know about. Hopefully, we will pick up an ALF tomorrow. I really want the disciplinary team to get the ALFs in it, which is why I'm putting everything over here in the welfare team. Alright, yeah, but that was fun. I liked having to fall back to easier abnormalities with my people and try to see how many hit points and sanity my people had before I sent them to work with something. And the only time I failed there was David C. Like, because he had the wrong armor on. And he... Dreams of a Black Swan does a lot of sanity damage. What is it, 4 through 6? 5 through 6, yeah. So he's taking, like, 8 through 10 damage when he's working with it, with that armor. Even though it's WoW armor, man, he didn't have the sanity for that when he was down 35. 8 failures would be enough to put him into insane mode, and that happened to him. Thank God we didn't lose him. But now that he's level 5, and same thing with you, Helmet Hair, you guys shouldn't be in the training team any longer. We will start adding you. Actually, one of you should probably go in the welfare team. So David C will have you do that. Alright, so let's also, before we end this episode, let's look at what hiring someone is like. Actually, no, I'll do this off screen. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm babbling. So thank you all for watching. That was great. We were able to complete all 3 of the Quilploth, the Sephiroth suppressions. We have another one that we can't do today because today is the memory imprint day. So what's going to happen now is when we complete, we're going to get through this day fine, and the next day, tomorrow, we will attempt this. If we don't get an ALF, I will just immediately restore back to the memory imprint day and try again. We'll have completed Netzok's mission, hopefully, on day 32. We'll go back to day 31, and we'll keep going until we get an ALF in the disciplinary team. That's the plan currently. Alright, well, I'm babbling, so thank you guys again for watching, and I will see you all later. Take care, everyone.